recording a new video as usual. And once again, I've got another guest here. Tofu. She wants to jump away. But yeah, let's see what we have for today's video. What is up, people? Back to the daily grind, I guess. I've got an interesting video over here for you, and let's watch that. And I've got 3 points to say about what we're gonna hear in this video, so let's watch.
Hey, what happened? You're looking very dull today. Oh, it has been too hectic, man. Work, home, too many responsibilities. I'm so stressed out. Hey, I can teach you pranayama. It'll actually help you in relieving stress. How will pranayama help in reducing stress? What's the connection? I don't believe in all this pseudoscience. I'll go to the doctor tomorrow. Okay.
Several days later.
Hey, how is your stress now? Hey, my doctor recommended me to this breathology expert from the US. He taught me so many methods like cardiac coherent breathing, bellow breathing, box breathing. I practiced all these and automatically my stress levels came down. I didn't even know there's a connection between breath and stress levels. Cardiac coherent breathing was also recommended by the WHO. You know that? All of us should practice this, man. It's so good for us. When it was a yoga practitioner talking about pranayama, it was pseudoscience and it definitely doesn't work. Cardiac coherent breath, bellow breathing and box breathing are nothing but Nadi Shuddhi pranayama, Bhastrika pranayama and Samavritti pranayama. But for us to believe in something, we definitely need validation from a non-Indian, fancy English names and payment in dollars, isn't it?
Okay, first point. It's really interesting how they try to portray a woke person as being stupid. I think this video is one of the milder ones. I've seen other videos where people that are more left-leaning in their political opinions, affiliations, they're portrayed as really dumb and really don't make sense with what they say, what their opinions are. And these people will come at them with facts and logic and completely destroy their arguments. So one point is about how woke people are being portrayed. And I think the reason that is possible is that in this landscape, I think a lot of people share the opinions of the creator making this reel. And so they're able to cater to their opinions, the audience's opinions, which is mostly conservative, which is mostly religious, mostly cultural, whatever. Most of their audience will appreciate a video that is making fun of someone who is woke. The second point is that people don't say, hey, I refuse to do a practice that's called pranayama. If someone comes with an English name for it, like cardiac coherence breathing, I'm gonna do it. That's not what they say. This makes it sound stupid what their opinions are, and it makes this argument very easy to attack. What is actually happening is people do studies, do research on these techniques, and they find evidence in support of whatever claims are being made about the technique. And when we have evidence backing up the claims, then we have more reason to actually practice it. Me personally, I don't care if its name is in some Sanskrit or some Indian language or if it's in English. I just want evidence backing up the claims they're making. If we don't go with evidence, then how do we know what these people are saying that has to be believed, that has to be practiced, what these yoga practitioners are saying? For example, I've seen Sadhguru talking about how the lunar eclipse, decays your food faster. Like he has this Rudraksha mala and he does this demonstration. I'm sure you've all seen this. Are we supposed to believe all that? Give me evidence backing up those claims and then I'll believe. See, that's the thing. Evidence is the factor that we are looking for before we believe whatever the hell anyone is saying. We won't believe something just because a yoga practitioner is saying. We won't believe it just because a scientist is saying. We have to see evidence before we actually believe in the claims that are being made. The third thing is, I think I've mentioned this before, what is happening is this is basically straw manning, changing a person's argument so that the new argument is easier to attack. So yeah, next time you see this, try to be on the lookout. I've seen this line of argumentation from many levels, from many places. People try to say that, hey, these people will believe and do this practice if it has an English name, if it comes from the West. That's not true. We're just looking for evidence backing up whatever claims are being made. And that's about it. Let's go to the next video.
When I see different yantras with different configurations of Shakti triangles, I see different atoms with different configurations of discrete energy levels. Here's why. Every yantra symbolizes an atom. The central bindu is the nucleus, and the layers of manifested Shakti triangles in the middle literally translates to discrete energy levels. The configuration of these layers of Shakti triangles changes in different yantras, giving them unique properties. It becomes associated with a different deity. Similarly, when the configuration of electrons in atomic orbitals, which are none other than discrete energy levels, changes, the properties of an atom also changes. Technically, this doesn't quite mean that different yantras are different elements, because the bindu always stays the same. But it does allude to the idea that changing the configuration of these energy levels gives atoms unique properties.
See, these are just claims being made. These are his opinions, his own patterns that he sees. And just because he has this opinion does not make any of this true. The thing about atoms is that we did experiments. We actually figured out, we observed their behavior. Observation, that's the main thing. We learn from observation of the atom's behavior as to what its properties are. Just because someone can make some association between patterns here and patterns there does not give you the right to equate them. And I think that's what I wanted to say about this. These are all his opinions, man. Let's look at the next video.
So the first way to find out कि आपका gut healthy है या नहीं is to look at your skin.
Right before I watch this video, I know this lady, Dr. Dimple, whatever. She calls herself doctor. She's not a qualified dietitian or anything. And I've seen her spreading a lot of misinformation on her pages. Seen her being called out by people I think are really credible. So please, whatever she's about to say, feel free to disregard it. But let's watch it anyway and see what's wrong with this.
The traditional Chinese medicine says different parts of your face correspond to different organs.
Yeah, this is some acupressure map. What is this? This makes no sense. These are claims not based on any evidence.
अगर पेट साफ नहीं हो रहा तो आपको यहाँ पे पिंपल्स होने लगेंगे. अगर लंग्स साफ नहीं हो रहे तो यहाँ पे पिंपल्स और एक्नी होगा. चिन पे अगर पिंपल्स एक्नी हो रहे तो मतलब आपका गायनोकोलॉजिकल हेल्थ अच्छा है. हार्मोनल हेल्थ फॉर मेन. It's also fertility and others.
Yeah, please provide evidence for all the claims you're making. That's it. Whenever you come across shit like this, look for evidence. What is this based on? Is there consensus? Are experts saying these things that she's claiming? That's all you have to look at. You don't have to look at who the person is, what their qualifications are, just whether there's evidence backing up all the claims they're making.
अगर आपका हार्ट वीक है या अनहेल्थी है तो आपको नोज के टिप पे पिंपल्स हो सकते हैं, अपर लिप पे पिंपल्स हो सकते हैं. माय फादर हैड वेरी हेल्थी स्किन और उनको साल में एक बार बहुत ही बड़ा पिंपल होता था नोज के टिप पे और इतना बड़ा होता था ही यूज्ड टू नॉट गो टू वर्क. इवेंचुअली हमारे फैमिली में 3 लोगों को हार्ट अटैक हुआ था, जिसमें 2 लोगों की डेथ हो गई थी और मेरे फादर को ओपन हार्ट सर्जरी हुआ था. फिर जब मैं आयुर्वेदा पढ़ने लगी और जब मैंने ये फेस मैपिंग पढ़ा तब मुझे समझ आया, ओ ये तो हार्ट से कनेक्टेड था. The body was giving messages and signals that the heart is having some kind of blockages.
Right.
ये जो शायद मॉडर्न मेडिसिन समझ नहीं पा रहा, बट ये चीज़ जो है 5000 सालों के पहले लिखी गई थी. एंड बहुत ही इंट्यूटिव हॉलिस्टिक अप्रोच है हेल्थ का कि ऑल योर ऑर्गन्स आर कनेक्टेड. अगर यहाँ पे आपको बहुत ज़्यादा डार्क सर्कल्स हो रहे हैं, पफीनेस हो रहा है, वाटर रिटेंशन हो रहा है, तो मतलब योर किडनी इज नॉट फ्लशिंग.
Yeah, I don't want to watch any more of this. But when people use any text, be it Ayurveda, especially something from 5,000 years back, that does not make it any more right than anything else. As long as there's actual evidence supporting their claims, use that as an indicator of truth, not the complete truth, of course. That's something I need to elaborate separately. But use evidence as an indicator of truth. The issue with Ayurveda is that even though trial and error was there in Ayurvedic medicine, trial and error does not tell you if X ingredient causes Y outcome. The outcome Y could be because of a lot of factors, one of which is the medicine. And basic trial and error, which was there in Ayurveda, has no way of distinguishing between these two things. So because of that, don't use Ayurveda as your only reason why you're deciding or going with a certain decision. That's it. And by the way, people, I'm gonna try and do these videos regularly. So whenever you have a video that you feel a little sus about, a little skeptical about, send it over to me. Just DM me and I'll have a look at it like this and we'll react to it like this on a video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.